Welcome to Thrilling, guys. I'm Cac, Jared, and there's TJ, and we are about to we're about to watch a workplace safety video from the 70s, maybe. I don't know what time frame this is. Not recently, and it is titled a very pleasant sounding name. The video is called "Shake Hands with Danger." So I hope you're ready to figure out the 5 faces of death at your workplace. Focus on the caterpillar. Turn sound on. Here we go.
Is sharp. Now adjust the sound to a normal volume.
Okay.
Man, you're already getting real demanding, voiceover guy.
I can check that gear in a minute, so don't touch anything, okay?
Guaranteed to touch something.
He immediately touched the wheel. Yeah, get right up in there.
Don't touch anything. I'm gonna play a prank.
Hey! Get down from there!
I told him not to touch anything.
Now, you fool!
Quickly, before he touched the things. You know he's touched things, Larry.
Hey! Turn it over!
See, I could have killed you.
I said turn it off.
Bump that control by accident. You'd be mincemeat by now.
Minced
What
meat.
have I told you? You don't work on equipment when the engine's running. Well, I
That's
told him not
dumb.
to touch anything.
You've seen him. He's a damn idiot.
Shut up,
learn.
Four
There's
Eyes.
3 people in
You mean
here
you'll
because
work
someone
on
told them
engines
not to
and
touch
machinery
nothing.
and not think of your own personal safety?
It's the 70s. I can't keep hiring people after they get mincemeated.
Shake hands with danger.
Wait, he
Ooh.
just took the wrench from him and gave it back.
Is the wrench
Man.
danger?
I like that he has to stand there in a freeze frame. They can't just freeze the frame.
Yeah, they figured out. 70s, they didn't know how to do it. Stand there, don't move. Don't touch anything. They laughed about.
I appreciate that we have Johnny Cashless singing this song for us.
Johnny Cashless.
Spend a lifetime with the blues.
Well, he drove a heavy old dozer out off a cliff. Sorry.
If you die, I'm gonna bang your wife. That's Johnny Cashless.
Wait, I'm on the back. Stop. No!
Moving machines are designed for safety.
The best thing about this is that there's no CGI at this time.
Yes.
So
These
it's
are all
actual
practical.
stunt people doing
This
practical
mechanic is
effects.
lucky he's able to complain.
I don't know if
He should
I'd
have
call them
protected himself
stunt
by
people.
removing the key and
Well, they
putting
popped a
do not
Keystone
operate
Light. They're
tag
letting
on
it
the
rip.
That was a stunt person in the 70s.
Anytime you pick up a wrench,
They just
reach
had a
control,
pack of
use a
Marlboros
grease
and pop the
gun,
Yeah.
Keystone. They're ready to
grab a
go.
welding torch,
Joe, how many beers
or
have you
work
drank
on
today?
any
6?
machine.
All right, get on top of this loader here.
Safety.
We're gonna
Shake
drive off
hands
with you.
danger.
Pretend like you're scared and then jump off. All right.
All right, let's just throw this flammable buck. There we go. That's good.
Okay.
This is not how you transport nitro.
Take the loader up behind the hill where they're working. Now I'll drive up on the road and I'll meet you at the top, all right?
Okay, but you know, Cliff, I never operated.
You
this
just said a
model
bunch of
before.
words I don't understand,
All
Cliff.
I have to do is back it up and then let it down nice and easy like.
Back it up and let it down. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I told your mom, Cliff. All right, I'm getting
Oh,
out
I
of here.
got it. I
Where you
got it.
messed
Yeah,
up,
I can
Cliff.
do this.
Where you
I've
messed
never
up,
drove
Cliff.
one
No,
of these.
I can back her up. I can sure back her up.
All I've learned is don't trust young people at construction sites.
So this is the seat, right?
Especially if they look like that nerd.
Where's the on button?
Oh man, I shouldn't have smoked that marijuana before I came to work, man.
Ah!
Cliff is dead now.
Oh, and he's about to drop the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
please do. Please, God,
What
do.
this man didn't know was that the operator had left the lift lever in the raised position, so the arms would rise automatically when the engine started.
Thanks, voice of God.
And he's dead.
A qualified operator would have known better. The man shouldn't have tried to perform as an operator when he wasn't one.
So whose fault is it? The supervisor? or the man.
But see, in the 70s, no one trained you. You had to learn on your own.
Is no beginning.
Yeah. Look at
Before
pilots.
he begins changing an O-ring on
Before
an
I
excavator
changed your
boom,
mom's
he
O-ring, I also
checks
checked.
Oil temperature down.
An excavator
engine
boob?
off, bucket grounded.
Ass up,
hydraulic
balls
lock
cupped.
engaged.
Yep, gotta have
Okay.
gotta have it.
He'll have that O-ring installed in minutes.
But what he doesn't count on is dumbass over here hopping in and turning it on.
Huh. This excavator's just sitting here, man. Probably know what it means.
Something about an O-rings and me ripping my ass, but I'm gonna do it.
classic stick the tool down your pants.
Put it right in there.
Oh, never mind. Belt and pants.
Yeah, get up there. This is safe.
Yeah.
Talk about OSHA violations.
Yeah. How much were these guys being compensated for their stunt work?
Cletus, I need you to climb up on that boom and pretend like you're changing an O-ring. Then what, boss? Well, we're probably gonna have you jump off and make it look like you fell. Will it hurt? Oh, hell yes.
Well, if you live, we're gonna... if you live, you'll be done for the day. If I
Is
live...
this before lockout tagout?
Clearly.
This is probably the most efficient way to do this, I assume.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. And there he goes. And he's dead.
Yep. Oh, they killed a man for this video.
You won't fall.
Oh, I'm sure they put a mattress down there for him to fall on.
Damn well.
Yeah, the mattress made of rocks, TJ.
Going to put a mattress down.
Well, they went all out. Look, see, here's what happened to Cletus, young folks.
Got the blood coming out of his
All
mouth.
right, we need you to lay there real still. All right, he's doing great acting. No, he's
Whenever
legitimately dead.
possible, the
Cliff.
stick
Dead.
should be extended and the boom lowered so the work can be done at ground level. Finding that impossible, the next man used the service truck as a safe work platform.
The next man, pile of dead
next
bodies
man.
down there. Another guy
Climbing
climbs
with
up on the
tools
ladder.
can create a hazard.
After
Use the
Cletus was
steps
taken to the
and
morgue,
grab irons.
we had to call
Keep at
Billy.
least 3 points of contact. 2 feet
Oh, yep, I know that
one
one.
hand
3 points
unencumbered.
contact.
Well, this must be young Rusty Cagle getting off this ladder.
Any shortcut.
Yep.
Yep.
And he's dead.
In fact, taking shortcuts is often a quick road to trouble. For
Taking
example,
We're gonna
Consider
take
what
the stamp
happened to
tire
Larry
off without
Sanders.
jacking the thing up.
I wish
Harry
Johnny
has come to
Cashless
work
would
with
like
a
start
problem.
having like weird
his son is
personal
having a
stories
football
interjected in
injured
this.
knee operated
Another
on this morning.
another short
Harry
road
wants
to
to
trouble
finish
is
this job
one time
and
I
take a
kissed my
couple
cousin's
hours off
wife.
to visit his son.
All right, let's see
The
what this guy's
operator
doing
is
with the tire
complaining
now.
That the scraper is shifting too slow and the controls are sluggish. In a hurry,
He just
Harry
pulled a
pulls
missile
only
out of that
one
tire.
axle. The service manual says to pull both axles and disconnect steering.
Okay.
But Harry knows.
But what
that
Harry
once
heard
the
was pull
remove
your
and the
asshole and get to
differential
turning.
unlocked, the machine shouldn't move. He's taken this shortcut before. While waiting for the operator to return, Harry starts the machine.
Harry just
and
fires her up.
identifies the problem.
Also, we call him
While
Harry
waits
because
for
of
the
his
engine
hair
to
choice
warm,
and sideburns.
Harry's thoughts drift to worries about his son.
What?
His son, you see, was found in a heroin den.
While y'all were talking, they did a whole bit about his son having to have surgery or something.
So then he
Did they
checks the
really? What the
feel of
fuck does that
service
have to
brake.
do with any of this?
Well, ironically enough, it was right when, like, I hope he includes some more personal
Well, thinking
stuff
about
right in
his
here.
son,
But not
he
if Harry. I want
goes
Johnny
through motions he
Cashless.
believes have become automatic.
I don't care if Harry's son's dying or coming out as gay.
In this
That doesn't change that
state,
Harry's
he
a shitty
unconsciously
worker.
starts to steer, jams his foot on the differential
Oh, no.
lock, and the machine takes off.
And tears down the
And
house.
tears down old man Grady's house.
Man, the children of the damned's house getting destroyed really gonna upset them.
They
Oh,
were.
he's about to
Oh,
drop off
yes.
a cliff.
Yes.
Why is there always a cliff that they're falling?
Please, please, Harry. No, Harry, don't give up now. Make it off the cliff.
So close to the end, Harry.
Because he ignored safe procedure.
Harry, think
to
of your
save a few
son.
minutes
Go
of-
off the cliff, Dad. Oh, he's gonna fall off. Oh no, so close, Harry.
He's still. Hey, there's still a chance.
Dang it, Harry. Please.
Oh dang, he ran the wrong direction.
Now, most
That was a
people
close
have
one.
days when they come
That
to
could've
work
been
with
killed.
worries, hangovers,
And he
or
just
distractions.
falls off the cliff.
Those are times for being doubly cautious.
I love that this
When
is
the
now
body's
trying to
on the
rationalize
job,
showing
but
up to
the
work
mind is
mentally
elsewhere,
distressed, but also
it's danger
hungover.
time.
But also hungover. Yeah.
Glenn Greenwood
Look at
was
this
victim
drunk.
of another kind of mental hazard, ego.
How you doing, hot shot?
Ego.
Sucking there tight.
Egon.
Did you get that pin, driver? No, but I got this drift. Just give it a whack.
Just give it a whack.
I'm about to
Glenn
give you a
knows the
whack.
risk of striking hard against badly chipped metal, but he's wearing safety
Somebody's
glasses,
gonna get
and
their eye put
there's
out.
a macho thing involved here.
I hope he
Glenn doesn't
destroys
want
this
his
guy's
friend
hand.
to sneer at him for being overly cautious.
Do
So,
it, pussy.
Glenn shakes hands with danger.
All right. Remember, you called me pussy with my little bandana.
Oh,
Oh my God! A gunshot.
Glenn proceeded to
Maybe
shoot
his
him in
friend
the
would have
chest.
laughed if Glenn had insisted upon playing it safe. But he sure as hell isn't laughing now.
Because he's
His
dead.
pants were also unzipped.
The time to make sure you have a safe ending is before you start using them. They should be the right tools.
All right,
for
we've
the
killed at
job
least 2
and
people in the
safe
making of this
condition.
video.
If Glenn's friend had ground off that mushroomed face,
Mushroom
taken care of
face.
the tools
Was that a
he
penis
uses, he could have
joke?
prevented that accident.
Maybe.
Melt his face.
Some
Melt his
old-timers
face.
think accidents happen only to greenhorns.
Hey, Ed.
But what about the
I
old?
got a frack gun. You want to come take a look at it?
Let them learn the hard way, they say. Now, let them learn the hard way can be an attitude that results in serious injury.
Ow!
That wasn't serious enough. Put his
One
face
word
on
of
the grill.
caution from the old
Yeah.
timer would have saved a lot of pain.
Now
and
we're gonna
lost
talk about
work
sexual
time.
harassment.
Lost work time. It's a burn.
And even the old timer can lapse into carelessness.
He's about to saw his dick off.
The safety gap is correct when he starts, but he doesn't think about how much he's grinding down the wheel.
No.
Just like I'm not thinking about how much I'm grinding down his old lady.
He gets by with it on that longer piece.
I bet he did. That's what
That's
she
what
said.
she said. Yeah.
Step right up and say hello.
Put your cock against this grinder and watch it go. That was real. That is not a practical effect.
Fingers
That
aren't
was
the only
real.
things to think about when working with track.
Oh, right in the leg.
Oh goodness.
A near miss due to the mechanic's failure to restrain the track before he unloosened it at a high point.
Man, these business people that eventually go to shut down the
Here, they're
Ghostbusters
about
place
to
of work
push a
are really
highly
asking
sprocketed
for it.
machine from an old set of tracks onto a new set. With both tracks removed,
Maybe
the
if we put
machine
this
is
thing
free
into
to
that
roll.
thing, it'll make a
On a
thing.
slight grade, it may just take off.
Oh no! There's no stopping that bad boy.
Quickly, throw a stick!
Throw
Run!
a stick under it.
Dear God, these tracks lead right for the orphanage.
Oh no!
Get out of there, Dale!
What you don't know is there was
If they
someone in the
had an
cab and they're
operator
now
in the machine,
dead.
He could have stopped it by dropping
But it
the
was
ripper
just
or
the
bolt.
lady of the
They could
work
have
site,
planned
so
proper
nothing was
docking and
lost.
restraint, but better
Shaking
still,
hands
they
with
could change
danger,
one
don't be a
tire.
lady.
Then there can't be a rollaway.
Just remember, folks, this is the 70s. That's not
Hurry
offensive.
and
What kind of a
failure to heed
circus do you
safety
think this
warnings
is?
Can also endanger those doing routine maintenance.
Yeah, you get oil in your eye.
Yeah, just go ahead and drink it,
Despite
man.
constant warnings about hot oil and pressure
Uh-oh.
systems,
Oh, he's about to.
some optimist
about to get
always
melted.
thinks he can get his hand away in time.
Oh man, if they would have done like a skeleton hand right here, I
Yes,
would
that
have.
would have been much better.
Would have loved
Couldn't
it.
have happened.
Much better.
Also, look at his
Temperature
hairline.
gauges,
Terrible.
pressure gauges, and the
That guy's
safety
only
caps
28
on
years
cooling
old.
systems are there to prevent accidents
He
from
shook
occurring.
hands with danger one too many times.
The people who shake hands with danger are those who don't learn before.
Also, masturbate with trouble.
Like the owners whose brake rubber chamber has been losing air pressure.
Put it on a shirt.
A lethal
Put it on his
amount.
shirt.
Got the brake chain
Man.
off the loader. I gotta run into
That's
the
an
dealer
alpha
to
male
get some repair
specimen if I've ever
parts.
seen one in my life.
While I'm gone, will you take it apart to save us some time? Okay, Bill.
Okay, Bill. Sure thing. What is this
At
thing?
this point, the service manual calls
What the hell is this?
How do I take this thing apart?
To hold the spring force.
Do I just
Sam
poke
hasn't
it?
read the
He
manual.
hasn't read the manual.
Dan hasn't read the. You can tell Dan hasn't read the
Might
manual,
be as
can't you?
high as 1,750
Also, Dan
pounds.
just can't read.
Dan's about to die
Or someone
or
is.
kill somebody when the spring lets loose.
Oh yeah!
Whether
Dan
you're
just
working on
discovered a way to
anything from
equalize his pay.
nitrogen accumulators to inflated tires, it pays to
Well,
know
he
the
got
kind
it
of
apart.
power
He
you're dealing with
got it apart, right?
beforehand.
Dan
Dan's
found
like,
a way to assassinate someone without
I
a
love
bullet.
I love after all that, Dan just kind of looked at the truck like, well, shit.
Yet somewhere, somebody is always deciding it won't hurt to use it as a cleaning fluid just this one time.
Just this one.
He'll empty the pan very carefully, just as soon as he finds a rag to wipe off the carburetor.
Sure.
Meanwhile, the fuel keeps vaporizing.
So back in the 70s, people just thought gasoline.
This guy's gonna throw out a cigarette. This guy's gonna throw out a cigarette. Absolutely. Boom.
Hey, not my cleaning fuel.
Oh my god, how did it get in the fire?
Well, damn fire! It judged me as corrupt.
Become overconfident
Okay,
about
how many
handling
dead people
dangerous
is this now?
materials. A good reason why
I lost
safety
count.
instructions should be repeated at frequent intervals.
God, this is like an image into hell
Oddly enough,
construction
It
site.
isn't lack of familiarity with a job that causes most accidents.
Again, he was
Often it's
cleaning
the
with fuel
routine
though.
of
Like,
the work
was that a
makes the
thing?
person overconfident.
Yeah.
Now, Bill Myers
Kerosene
is
and gasoline
changing
are
buckets,
excellent
a
cleaners.
job he's done at least 100
Well, unless you're
times.
shaking hands with danger.
If he were
As he
new
did.
at it, Bill would be watching and thinking about every step.
Is he gonna put his arm in there?
Now it's so
Put his arm
routine.
You
that caution
damn
has
right
been built.
he is.
Caution has been tossed into the wind.
The
hole is dry. I hate when that happens.
The hole is dry.
So Bill's gonna wet that
Swab
hole
in
up
a grease
just
can,
nice and
but he
right.
could surely find one if
You know,
he took
the way the
time to
angle
search
is, until
around.
he came up with that a second ago, it kind of
This
looked
is
like
the
that's what they might have been doing.
That split second when a man decides between being safe or shaking hands with danger.
Greasing
Yeah.
up his palm and really
Yeah.
going to town.
Get you a handful of that
Oh.
lube. Oh, there's a hornet. Uh-oh. He's gonna swipe at the beat. Yep. Off goes Bill's arm.
Yep.
Ah!
Oh, they cut his arm off.
Oh!
It's like a
Oh,
freeze frame at
no.
the end of a
If he
movie.
couldn't find a stick or a swab, Bill could have had the linking members moved apart and greased them separately. It would have been a nuisance.
He also
Bill
couldn't, shouldn't have
Myers
just
would give
fisted
anything
the
to be
hole
able
like
to
he
Yeah,
chose
yeah.
to do.
do it the right way.
Because when you lube up your hand and fist it with danger, you will become a stranger.
Take us into the shop. All right, I'll get her done.
I'll get her done, boss.
get her done.
That blade's about to fall off that block and cut his toe off.
We could only be so lucky if it's just his toe. I want someone else to catch on fire. I thought that was my
Yes,
highlight.
That was
I
the
want
best.
someone to catch on fire is like not anywhere near fire.
He just all of a sudden he's on
It's
fire
like
now.
someone- it's like watch out for flaming people, and there's just someone
He
flying
could have
or running
blocked
through the
both
background on
push
fire.
arms, and he should never have relied upon anything as unstable or crushable as building blocks.
Also, what are those Koreans doing over in Korea? I don't trust them.
And what are those
Improper
kids
blocking
doing in
and
my
failure
yard?
to block are major causes of crushing accidents.
Remember Glenn? We tried to kill him by shooting him in the
What you do with
chest.
a
Now we're gonna flatten him.
And we should never depend upon hydraulics alone to hold it up.
That's what she said.
We should instead refer to our Lord and Savior. Yo, lady like hydraulics, don't trust it.
This truck bed was in without these locking pins in, and you working underneath the truck bed, and it had failed, you'd have had it.
You'd have had it.
These pins should be in place as such.
Now,
Yeah,
it's
I dropped
always
DMT,
an
I don't know what the hell
look
you're
out for
saying.
The other guy. Safety is always in the hands of people on the job. The warnings and cautions are there for those who
No
heed
clearance
them.
for man. We need a lady.
Got just with a cigarette.
Safety procedures are spelled out and illustrated. in
Lubrication.
and maintenance
That's a repair of this
guides,
machine. I
operator's
don't know. It sounded like it
guides,
could be a
and
metal song for a
service
second.
I think anything could be a metal song if you really want to put it in there,
Protection is
in
there
emotion.
in
True,
machine
true.
design and safety devices.
All right, everyone, we're
Shock.
putting on our daily hard hats. Even you,
Hey,
ladies,
there's the
'cause-
woman.
Emphasizing
Ooh, it's a
knowledge
lady.
and awareness.
All right, now if you're
Prevents
wearing a
accidents by
hard hat, take off your shirt. I'm
encouraging
just
safety
joking with you.
protective clothing
Go on,
to
honey,
shield the
slaps her
body
on the
from
ass, she walks away.
unexpected.
You did good pretending to be a
human
man
element
today. I really
remains.
appreciate it, honey.
It can lend itself to safety or turn a routine situation into a dangerous one.
Hey, Bob!
get that shit out of here?
That's what it sounded like you said.
Come through here. I want this out of here right now.
Get it gone, Bob.
And we all
I just
know
survived
that
a
the
gunshot to the
service
chest earlier.
ideal
Is that
condition.
Richard Pryor?
Mechanic Bob Murray has an
This would be a lot
expert
funnier
with
if it
that
was.
Yeah.
It won't start, which means the brakes are locked, which means it's going to sit right here until Bob disconnects the final drives.
Which means that if Kennedy was still in office, we'd all be screwed. Sorry.
Final drive disconnect. The machine has no brakes, and we'll roll on a slope.
Well, hey, he wanted it out of there. He wanted it out of there.
Oh, don't you worry. It's gonna
What
get
it
moved.
also have, but doesn't,
Please go
is
off a
second
cliff.
vehicle to
Off
provide
a
braking.
cliff. When you shake hands with danger, you...
Shake hands.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
Hurry up and get it done.
It just really felt like he was ramping up to sing again.
Two men to move this thing.
And also to make love.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shake hands with danger.
Bob, you
Bob
son of a
is
bitch!
done.
I said.
He wouldn't try towing it all the way to the shop without help.
And just
But
get
he
it out of the
just wants
way.
to drag it 100 yards or so and get that foreman off his back.
Yeah. Except brakes. Brakes. We're gonna go down the hill, and this excavator is just gonna roll him up.
That bucket's just gonna blast his head off.
It's a ghost.
Uh-oh, there goes the slack. And you're no longer...
We just now entered Silver Dollar City territory. The banjo's really fired up. It's them damn ball numbers.
Run, Bob! Run!
Tell me that's not Richard Pryor.
Bob, time to bail out. Time to bail out, Bob.
Them damn Duke boys were at it again.
Bob, turn the wheel. Turn the wheel, Bob.
Bob wants to die, Jared. He's waited for this moment.
Come, sweet death, one last caress.
Bob didn't know why the poltergeist
There you
was
go.
driving that heavy machine.
Ah!
All right, Bob's dead.
At least he
No,
had
he
the
was wearing a
seatbelt on.
seatbelt. But something happened.
Bob Murray will never again
Please catch
tow
on
a
fire, Bob.
freewheeling machine without having control over the braking.
But that's because his foreman shot him in the head
Yeah.
and buried him later.
Supervisor's fault.
Others
Supervisor's
would
fault.
not.
Well, he wanted it moved. It's moved.
I like that
We're
we're
gonna get
getting
all
the
the
highlights.
Yeah.
Shake hands with danger.
All kidding aside, I bet this was a blast to film.
Shake hands with
Just
danger.
getting shot.
Especially this one. I wouldn't do
Shake hands
this.
with danger.
Nah, I wouldn't do
This-
that.
This dumb son of a bitch.
Shake hands with danger.
And I.
You know,
How did Jesus find the manger? I'm just trying to find words that rhyme.
three-finger Joe.
3 fingers old.
Three-Finger Joe?
I
Remember,
don't
this
know.
has been Johnny Cashless in hell, letting you know that you didn't survive and that you're now eternally doomed.
Professional
Stuntmen were used to wreak bullshit. Since I saved to go to potential
Alright.
hazards, whatever video, whatever, discuss them. Brought to you by Caterpillar.
Be safe out there, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, smash dingies. Bye.